All right, so yesterday, I made a video about Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, which was pertaining to a leak that had came out yesterday. It was a screenshot of a current in-game build. I'm not going to be showing that here on this video, and I will explain why in a moment. This video is going to be about two things. It's going to be talking about this leak and the strike that I got from it, and then also why everybody needs to chill the hell out about said leak. So, first off, the leak and my strike. Now, my video was up for about, I would say, an hour, 2 hours tops. I was going over everything in the screenshot, talking about the various things like the different game modes selection, it being 60 FPS, the possibility of it being crossplay due to the different platform icons and such and such. The video was a pretty positive one. But at the end of the day, positive, negative, whatever it may be, it's still a leak, right? So I took my chances with that, and I got hit with a strike. That's understandable. I gotta take my punishment on the chin. The strike will be going in 90 days, thank God. So I definitely do gotta watch what I do going forward. But in situations like these before, I've been asked before, like, hey, can you not post this, or hey, could you take this down? And out of respect, for the person or the company that's controlling that content, out of respect for them, so, because they asked, they came to me, I took it down, we went about our way, and then that eventually led to other things like friendly conversations and such. That, however, was not the case here with WB, because the WB got my ass up out of here. Now, my issue is this. My issue isn't the strike, because like I said, this is my punishment. I knew what I was getting into. I'm gonna take it on the chin. I'm not mad about the strike. What I'm upset about is the fact that it seems like I'm the only person that has gotten hit. When I got the strike, I told my homie June, and he immediately put his video on private, because I knew he definitely made a video about this too if I did. So nobody else has gotten a strike so far. In fact, 30 minutes prior to this video, which also was the reason I even got up to make this, because I was literally just not going to talk about my strike on my channel going forward from this. There was a video that was recommended to me on my homepage, and the leak was in that. I'm not going to name that person, but the leak was in their video, thumbnail, and the actual video itself just spaced all throughout. And that video's been up for 16 hours. But you telling me mine got hit within a 2-hour period? Something about that doesn't feel right to me. Like, oh my God. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. The fact that it seems like I'm the only one that got hit with a strike, and I've seen nobody else get hit with one, like channels that are both bigger and smaller than me have kind of gone untouched. That's just something that genuinely doesn't sit right with me. This won't change how I feel about the game moving forward. I'm still extremely excited for Suicide Squad. I'm still extremely excited to play it. I'm still excited to make content on it and cover it and all of that jazz. This strike is nothing more than a hiccup. It's my first strike ever, but you just can't help shake that feeling of, if I don't know, the fact that it seems like I'm the only one that got hit with a strike kind of feels like I got targeted a little bit. So it's just it is what it is. If anyone watching this video knows of anybody else that got hit with a strike, please inform me, because this is something that I'm actually trying to check and see, because I know how strict WB is with their stuff. But moving over to the actual leak itself, because like I said earlier, there were a lot of key things to take home from that: the game modes, the possibility of crossplay, the 60 FPS, this and that. I didn't have any issue with it yet. Okay, well, hold up. Let me paint a picture for you. So with Gotham Knights, right? Gotham Knights was having a stellar promotion train once they actually started, right up until the whole 30 FPS situation started, right? Now, during that time, we actually had quite a lot of both footage and information to actually, judge the game off of, and things that we can base our concern and worries, promises, and hopes on. Suicide Squad, that's not the case. This one goddamn leak, this one goddamn screenshot sent the entire community into a frenzy. 3 main things that they did not like. One, the UI. Two, the battle pass. Three, the whole thing basically being confirmed as a games as a service. We're gonna talk about the games as a service thing first. So I'm just gonna go ahead and call it like how it is, because I've definitely been saying this with like a brick. Avengers has sorely instilled a strong sense of PTSD in a lot of gamers, because nowadays, whenever a game releases and it has games as a service elements, or it's simply just a superhero game, Avengers is now what people usually always fall back to. Whenever a game is good, it's amazing, it's this and that, right? The two main games it gets compared to now are Spider-Man and Arkham, because those are the pinnacles of the superhero gaming community. But on the opposite end, yeah, if your game is bad, it's Avengers. If it's got games as a service elements, it's Avengers. And it's just like, I feel like a lot of people have forgotten the term that even if it's the same idea, it's literally all about execution. We all know what issues Avengers had. Some of us more than others, for those who have actually been, on the game and in that community a bit more. Avengers had its clear issues. There was a lot of things that, they got wrong. They couldn't get right, this and that. Avengers, failed in that aspect. You don't know about Suicide Squad because you haven't played it. Like, I'm seeing people run off with opinions as facts, and it's like, you haven't touched the damn game yet. And I just don't get it, because I mean, look, other live service games, again, like what Destiny and Warframe, which are definitely like some of the best, if not the main examples that people normally go to, like for games like that, right? There are a lot of live service games that come out and do well, or that come out and do bad, and it's literally like a slippery slope in terms of which side they land on. Just because Avengers did poorly doesn't mean that Suicide Squad is going to do poorly as well, because what this is saying is that, like, a lot of y'all actually didn't have as much faith in Rocksteady as y'all were claiming y'all did, because this one screenshot just shook all of the trust that you had with this company and their product. One screenshot, which doesn't look that bad. Again, I'm not showing it because of the whole situation, but again, it's literally just same idea, different execution. Wait to play it first, then we can all judge it and say if it's good or bad and this and that, right? But one thing y'all definitely gotta stop doing is running off with opinions as fact, because a lot of people, forgive me when I say this, but there are definitely people in the gaming community as a whole who can't think for themselves. They cannot think for themselves. If they see somebody say something is bad, especially if that someone is a content creator, one that they like even more so, or simply just, a person with some type of notoriety behind their name, they're gonna run with what that person said is fact. Like that, y'all gotta be careful with that. That has to stop. Secondly, the UI. The UI honestly does not look that bad. The UI looks clean to me. The UI is similar to Call of Duty, which isn't bad. Like you got all of the players there on like the majority of the screen. You got all of the menu options and selections over on the left side of the screen, all in one area, so you know where everything's at. You got the main ones at the top, like options and store and battle pass and this and that and so on and so forth, and then like the different types of materials that you got and whatnot. The UI is honestly clean. Like, again, I'm not showing it. If you want to go look at it, go on Twitter. I'm pretty sure it's everywhere by now, but the UI looks clean to me. Like, the funny thing is, a lot more people are worried about the UI more than they're worried about the gameplay, and we haven't seen any gameplay. We haven't seen any non-scripted gameplay, which is the extremely funny thing. Some of y'all are genuinely more upset and worried about this AI than the gameplay, which is weird to me. Like, the AI is not bad. It's not bad at all. And if it is, tell me why down in the comments below, because we can definitely talk about that. And then the battle pass. Now, there are good battle passes and there are bad ones. It literally comes down to what I said before about the games as a service aspect. It's literally all about the execution. Same idea, different execution. People, complain and saying they don't want to pay for skins, they don't want to pay for this and that. They don't like having, stuff behind stuff like missions and whatnot behind the paywall. Arkham Knight had a season pass that included skins. Part of the story in challenge missions that you could play were also locked behind the paywall. Literally, the Season of Infamy DLC, which brought back 4 villains, Croc, Hatter, Raish, and Freeze, locked behind a paywall, has skins that you can buy in the store, PlayStation Store, Xbox Store, Steam Store, whatever it is you may be. Batman got so many goddamn outfits in that game, but you can't really earn none of them like that. Besides the 200% completion one, which is literally just like a darker black suit with a gold symbol. Like the Batman Beyond fit, the Arkham City outfit, the Adam West outfit, if that's in there, you gotta buy all that. That was fine for Arkham Knight. But in Suicide Squad, oh no, it's horrible. It's horrible. Get rid of it. Why are they doing the battle pass? Like, let's make it make sense. Because again, there are games with good battle passes, like Smite in Fortnite, right? And they usually have it as to where, so in the free tier of that, if you play and you progress through that battle pass, as long as you spend some time on it, you can get the amount of currency that you need in order to buy the next one for free with in-game money. Or you can at the very least get close if you don't want to dish out $10 for it. And then you have other games like Roller Champions, if anybody's ever heard of that or whatever. And sometimes Apex, whose battle passes can definitely be iffy. Like it's literally all just about the execution. And y'all gotta stop running with opinions as facts, because that's definitely getting a lot of people confused. But I mean, that's genuinely how I feel about this whole thing. Again, I think the leak looks great. I'm excited for Suicide Squad. Regardless of my situation, I'm still excited for the game. I'm still excited to get my hands on it. I hope you all are as well. Let me know down in the comments below, how you guys feel about the league, how you feel about, the battle pass, games as a service, the UI. Let's go ahead and start a dialogue because I'm curious. I'm curious as to what some of y'all might have to say. And again, if y'all know anybody else that has gotten a strike, please let me know, because I'm trying to do something here. And if you've enjoyed the video, I hope you did, please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and smack that notifications bell so that you'll never miss out on any of my upcoming Suicide Squad related content. And I will catch you all in the moonlight. Peace.